I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys about my job searching journey. I have been on so many interviews, and this was right after I had got fired. This was after I had been complaining of the harassment that I was enduring for 3 months. I didn't have a computer or a phone on my desk for 3 months, just an example of, what happened. During my job search, I encountered that being honest with job employers, most of them are going to say, nope, bye. Most of them aren't going to want you if they hear that you've been fired. A great employer to work for. Someone who is willing to work with you, and someone who understands that not everybody has it all together. Not even corporate, not even the people in the higher ups. People that understand that injustices do happen to different people in this world, and that they're willing to hear you out, not just hear somebody else's out, but also hear you out. That is what the human service field is about. Connecting with others, taking and giving something from other people and yourself. As I was job searching, what really changed my heart, it was like $25 an hour, and I basically had the job in the bag and everything. And what happened was that employer called my old employer. I didn't tell him what happened before they could tell him what happened. So I didn't get a call back. I just got the, hey, we've moved forward with another candidate. And I knew because I had actually gotten an email from my old boss the day after my birthday, which was the day after my interview too. So I know he called, and it said, you're invited. And it was an exclamation point. And it was just the pettiest email that I've ever received in my life. It said, the title said, you're invited. And it had my other coworkers along with myself and the new coworker who took my place. And it was just like a celebration thing. And I was just like, why would she send this to me? Like, why? So I knew, she probably had contact with that employer, and that employer probably had contact with her. And I didn't really pay it any mind. What I ended up doing was actually taking them completely off of my resume. And I applied to some more jobs. And I was getting, play. Like, they really liked that. I was getting my master's. I had experience with my mom's business. And I had when I was substitute teaching on there, but I didn't put when I was a case manager on there. So I ran into an employer. They called me, and basically for the interview, I asked him, I was like, which resume do you have? Like, I just straight up asked him. I was like, which resume do you have? I was like, does that have such and such on it? And he was just like, yeah, it does, because I think they had called me like months after I had applied to this. So I was like, oh, I didn't really mean to put them on there. And he was like, what? And I think at this point, you guys, I was just so sick of job searching, and I was just at my wit's end, to the point of just being like, look, I'm gonna just tell you how it is, okay? You either like me or you don't. So he was like, I hire anybody. He was like, what happened? He was like, oh yeah, like I understand, different things happen. So like we move on with the interview process. And this is when I didn't tell him what happened. So like towards the end of it, I start to speak up and I tell him what happened. He was like, wow. Like he really felt where I was coming from. He was just like, I'm sorry that happened to you. It really made me feel like there was somebody listening. Like I mattered, I mattered to somebody. I mattered to them, and they, accepted me for me. And it made me think, I don't have to pretend for nobody. I don't have to take nothing out of my resume. I don't have to, downgrade nothing in my life. I don't have to take nothing out of my life. I don't have to omit nothing in my life. That's why I do these videos, because I want to be open. I want to be honest with people, and I want to put my life out there, because maybe I could touch somebody else's life. And y'all see me, and I see myself, okay? And I am all that. I'm the full package, okay? And everything in my life got me to this point. So I cannot be mad at nothing that has happened in my life. Even if, it was a traumatic experience, even if it had me crying on the floor one day, I can't be mad at that situation, because I am who I am right now. No situation made me, and no situation broke me. Okay? I'm going to be all that God has called me to be, and I'm going to be nothing less. And I don't care if people get annoyed about seeing me. I don't care about that, okay? Because I am falling in love with myself. And before, I used to be under my covers. I thought that I was a waste of space. I didn't think that nobody wanted me around. I thought my voice was annoying. I didn't think that my presence mattered. But you know what? When I walk in the room, I want to shake it, okay? What did Pop Smoke say, y'all? Okay. Anyway, I'm ready to build myself up, and I'm ready to build my business up. And life is amazing. And I want you guys to build yourselves up. And I want you guys to build whatever you working on up. Because life is amazing. And life is too big for you to be worried about somebody else worrying about you. Because let me tell you, I used to be like, oh, what if I put this out? I'm going to be embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I put funny videos out on TikTok. I put funny videos out on Instagram. I probably look a mess, and I don't care because I be looking at myself, and I don't look a mess to myself. I look cute. So, honestly, I don't care what other people say, because if I don't think that I look good, then who else will? You know what I mean? If you don't believe in your business, then who else will? You know what I mean? You are your biggest fan. You are your number one fan. You should be your number one fan. Okay? When it comes to my business, ain't nobody believing in me the way that I'm believing in me. Can't nobody see your vision but you. Because don't nobody got the same vision as you. Nobody got that same prescription as you. Your prescription ain't fit for everybody else to see out of. Okay? So you walk on your journey, and you do you, and you prosper, and you let them people watch you walking on your journey, okay? Don't you stop for them. Don't you visit their journey. You keep walking on your journey, and you get to where you need to go, because you're going to get there. Okay? So look at your success and stay blessed, honey.